Hey guys, welcome to this session. We're discussing about the human nutrition and when a subtopic that is the different types of food substances and their functions in the human body. The past video we discussed the lipids and the vitamins. We saw the sources of these food substances and their functions in the human body. And we also saw the signs of deficiency of these vitamins. So today let's discuss the minerals. Now, certain mineral elements are vital for the proper functioning of the body. Some are required in relatively large amount, and therefore they are called macro minerals. This means that they are needed in large proportions, so they are called as macro minerals. And the others are required in very small quantities, and they are referred to as micro minerals. This means that they are required in small proportions, so that's why they are called micro minerals. Now, the macro minerals include calcium, phosphates, potassium, iron, zinc, sodium chloride, and magnesium, while the micro minerals include the iodine, fluorine, manganese, and copper. Moving on, let's see examples of these minerals, their sources, and their functions in the body, and also the sign of deficiency. Starting with the calcium, the sources of calcium are milk, cheese, eggs, and green vegetables. The functions that helps build strong bones and teeth. And the other one is that it is important in clotting of blood. So, for example, when you hurt yourself, to prevent the flowing of blood, there has to be a process of clotting. Now, this clotting is enabled by these minerals, the calcium. The signs of deficiency are that there are weak bones and the bleeding easily. So a person who lacks these minerals will have weak bones and they will bleed easily. The second one is the phosphates. The sources of phosphates are meat, milk, fish, eggs, and the nuts. The functions are that builds bones and teeth, and also it helps in the muscle and the nerve activity. Now, the signs of deficiency of these minerals is that poor bone and the teeth formation. The third one is potassium. The sources are peanuts, bananas, orange juice, and the green beans. The functions are that needed for the nerve and the muscle function. So without this potassium, the signs of deficiency that will have poor muscle contraction. Moving on, the other vitamin iron. Source of iron, liver, kidney, beans, and the green vegetables. The functions is that the function that is essential for the making of hemoglobin, and the sign of deficiency is anemia. Hemoglobin, this is the one that is essential in the blood, and the lack of this vitamin, these minerals will lead to the anemia. The other minerals are zinc. The sources of these minerals are meat and yeast. It helps in the healing of the wounds. And the signs of deficiency are that there are skin problems. So if a person who lacks zinc will have skin problems. The other mineral is sodium. The sources are table salt, and the function is for the nerve and the muscle activity. The sign of deficiency are muscle cramps. The other mineral is chlorine. Source is also the table salt, and the function is that in the formation of hydrochloric acid in the stomach. Lack of this leads to the poor digestion of protein. The other mineral is magnesium. Sources are spinach, pumpkin seeds, and the black beans. The function that helps in the relaxation of nerves and muscles, and also it strengthens the bones. The signs of deficiency include the muscle weakness and the muscle weakness, irregular heartbeat, and the weak bones. The other minerals are copper. The sources are meat, fish, and liver. The functions are activation of enzyme, and the signs of deficiency include anemia and the bone and the joint problems. So these are the other examples of minerals, their sources, functions, and their sense of deficiency. Moving on more on the minerals, I think there's a slight typing error there. Before writing minerals, I wrote the vitamins. So there we're talking about the minerals. So moving on, the other minerals, manganese, the sources are kidneys, liver, tea, coffee nuts, and the fruits. The functions include the formation of bones, and the signs of deficiency include the nausea, dizziness, and the loss of hearing. The last one is iodine. The sources include the iodinized table salt and the seafood. The function include production of thyroid hormones which regulate the growth. And the signs of deficiency of these minerals include the goiter, that is enlarged thyroid gland. So I hope it's clear, guys. Thank you for listening. In this video, we've simply discussed the minerals. We saw there are two kinds of minerals, the micro and the micro minerals. We saw the sources, functions, and the signs of deficiency. Thank you.